Are there any healthier oils to use and how to use them?
I would highly recommend that you use a healthy oil like extra virgin olive oil.
Dr. Lee is famous for his research on how food can help us fight disease, repair our bodies, and even reverse chronic health conditions. His work has inspired millions to rethink their diet, starting with the most basic ingredient in our kitchen's cooking oil.
Remember, all oils are fats, all right? But we use fats for cooking. And some people say, well, let's not use any oils. That's not reasonable, all right? If you want to really enjoy your food, having a little bit of oil is absolutely important. Extra virgin olive oil is my choice, and it's recognized as a healthy choice. There's some people out there that are, talking dirt about extra virgin olive oil, saying it's not healthy for you. Complete bunk. All right, complete bunk. I'm a doctor, I'm a scientist. I can tell you the evidence, the clinical evidence, where it matters, shows that extra virgin olive oil is actually healthy. Okay, so oil is fine. Extra virgin olive oil is a preferred oil actually for cooking food. And it's a healthy oil because it's got bioactives, natural chemicals that activate your body's health defenses and activate your metabolism. One of those bioactives is called hydroxytyrosol. And guess what it does? The hydroxytyrosol and extra virgin olive oil, it activates your brown fat. So your brown fat is the healthy fat that burns down your harmful fat, your white fat. The best way to think about it, to help to give clarity is, are there any healthier oils to use and how to use them? And this is where I think olive oil really stands out. Number one, it's part of a healthy pattern of eating that's been revered for thousands of years. And that's in the traditional Mediterranean diet.
So what's this miracle oil? It's extra virgin olive oil. Dr. William Lee calls it a superfood for a reason. It's packed with healthy fats, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory compounds that don't just make your meals taste great, but also work wonders for your body.
And the olives are seasonal, they're pressed. The extra virgin olive oil contains not just fat, monounsaturated fatty acids, which are better for your body and less damaging for your cardiovascular health. But there's a lot of polyphenols that come from the olive itself. Now, a lot of people don't understand this, but when you look at olive oil, the reason we say extra virgin olive oil, EVOO, that's what supermarkets and what restaurants are proud to use now, is because it's not just fat. It contains the polyphenols from the oils. The reason that olive oil tastes so good, it's got that, kind of peppery, vegetal kind of quality to it. It's got an umami flavor. It's not because the fat is flavorful. It's because the bits of olives that were crushed in there are actually in there flavoring it. Now, those bits and the stuff that comes from the meat of the olives contain the polyphenols, one of which is hydroxytyrosol, the olive. Now, olive oil will have some of it, only about 20% of it. But if you actually press that olive, 80% goes into the olive water and it's stuck in the pulp. And so one of the things that I always say is that, if you really love olive oil and you want to get the most out of it, just eat the whole olive, and you can actually cut up an olive and you'll get a little bit of fat, you'll get all that flavor, and you'll get a lot more of the polyphenol. Now, if you're going to cook with olive oil, I always say go for extra virgin because of that reason. I would say don't deep fry, but you can put some on to food. You can actually saute with it. Not too much. All the studies show that about 3 tablespoons of olive oil is sort of like that's around the max of what you'd want a day. So nobody's drinking olive oil. And then the other thing that is, if you want to choose which olive oil, because I get overwhelmed when I walk into a store and I see all these, like a whole wall full of olive oils, right? Everybody's marketing. Here's what I do again. I pick up the olive and oil and I look at the ingredients. And what do I look for? I look for monovarietal olive oil. Monovarietal means it's made with just one kind of olive. And I look for the one kind of olive that oil is made from 3 different varieties of olive. In Spain, Spanish olive oil, I look for Picual, Picual. Picual olives, among the highest in polyphenols in the oil. So the olive oil will be loaded. Second, Greek olive oil. The Koroneiki olive, which is from the Peloponnesus. Both the Picual and Koroneiki are very common olives, so that's a good news. It's not very expensive. Highest amount of one of the top 3 polyphenols. And the third, for Italian olive oil, I look for oil that's been pressed from a monovarietal called Moriolo, and that comes from Umbria. And that's less common, harder to find, a little pricier, but I just gave you 3 olives, Picuel, Cornecchi, Moriolo, that are not, most of them are not good eating olives, but they're great for olive oil. They're packed with polyphenols. If you get olive oil that is monovarietal, pressed only from each of those, you can be guaranteed that you're getting sort of the capo de capo of the polyphenols in the olive oil.
Switching to extra virgin olive oil could be one of the simplest, most impactful changes you make for your health. It's time to cook smarter and heal your body, one meal at a time. From salads to sauces, incorporating olive oil into your meals is easy and delicious. But here's the catch: quality matters. Make sure you're using extra virgin olive oil, cold pressed and minimally processed, to retain its nutrients. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more health tips. Let us know in the comments how you use olive oil in your cooking. Until next time, stay healthy and stay inspired.